Narcissists thrive on control and manipulation, eroding their victims' self-esteem. But you are strong, capable, and worthy of respect. The first step is recognizing your own worth, independent of the narcissist's perception. Consider Diana's story. Raised by a narcissistic father, she internalized his criticisms, believing she was never good enough. This belief affected her career and relationships well into adulthood. Diana always chose jobs below her skill level and settled for partners who treated her poorly. One day, Diana discovered a book about narcissistic abuse. This revelation was both painful and liberating. For the first time, she understood the root of her struggles. Armed with this knowledge, Diana began her healing journey. She sought therapy, joined support groups, and started practicing self-care. Slowly, Diana challenged the negative beliefs instilled by her father. She set small goals and celebrated each achievement. As her confidence grew, she applied for a job matching her skills and excelled, receiving recognition she'd never experienced before. In her personal life, Diana set boundaries, ending toxic relationships and surrounding herself with supportive friends. She even started dating someone who treated her with kindness and respect. The turning point came when Diana confronted her father with newfound strength. She calmly explained how his behavior had affected her and set clear boundaries for their future interactions. Her father, taken aback by this confident, assertive version of his daughter, showed a flicker of regret, not because Diana sought revenge, but because he realized what his behavior had cost him a relationship with a strong, successful daughter. The most powerful way to make a narcissist regret their actions is by becoming the best version of yourself, the version they try to suppress. This journey begins with self-awareness. Understand the dynamics of narcissistic abuse and how it has affected you. Recognize the patterns of manipulation, gaslighting, and emotional abuse. Awareness is the key that unlocks the door to change. Once aware, start setting boundaries. Boundaries aren't walls. They're guidelines protecting your mental and emotional well-being. When you set firm boundaries with a narcissist, you send a clear message. I value myself and won't allow disrespectful treatment. Setting boundaries with a narcissist is not easy. They'll push back, trying to manipulate and regain control. But this is where your strength comes in. Stand firm. Each time you enforce a boundary, you reclaim a piece of yourself. The next step is self-love. Narcissists make you doubt yourself, feeding off your insecurities and minimizing your achievements. To break free from their influence, fall in love with yourself again. Start by recognizing your worth. You are not defined by the narcissist's perception. Your value does not decrease based on someone's inability to see it. You are worthy of love, respect, and kindness simply because you exist. Practice self-compassion. Be gentle with yourself as you navigate this journey. Healing is not linear. There will be strong days and weak days. On difficult days, treat yourself with the kindness you'd show a dear friend. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. Enforce the boundary today, celebrate that. Choose yourself over the narcissist's demands. That's worth celebrating. Every step forward is progress. Invest in personal growth. Pursue passions, develop skills, expand knowledge. When you focus on growth, you become less susceptible to manipulation tactics. Your world expands beyond their influence, revealing possibilities you never imagined. The narcissist wanted you to believe you were small, incapable, unworthy. Prove them wrong by pursuing your dreams with passion and determination. Set new goals. Dream big. Do not let past experiences limit your future potential. As you focus on growth and healing, forgiveness might become part of your journey. This may seem counterintuitive when we are discussing making the narcissist regret everything. But forgiveness is not about absolving them. It's about freeing yourself from the burden of anger and resentment. When you hold on to anger, consumed by thoughts of revenge, you are still allowing the narcissist to control your emotions. You are still giving them power. Forgiveness is about taking back that power. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or allowing the narcissist back into your life. It means choosing to release the negative emotions associated with your experience. You are choosing to focus on healing rather than punishment. When you forgive, you are doing it for yourself. You are freeing up emotional energy spent on anger and resentment, redirecting it towards growth and happiness. This does not happen overnight. Forgiveness is a process. And it's okay if you are not there yet. Be patient with yourself. Allow yourself to feel anger, hurt, disappointment. Acknowledge these feelings, but do not let them consume you. Gradually, as you focus on growth and healing, forgiveness becomes easier. You will notice changes in yourself. You will become more confident and assertive. You will start trusting your judgment again. You will rediscover passions and pursue them without fear of criticism or ridicule. This transformation won't go unnoticed by the narcissist. They'll see their old tactics no longer work. They'll realize they can no longer control or manipulate you. That's when regret starts to set in. But their regret is not about you. It's about them. They regret losing their source of narcissistic supply. They regret losing control over you. They regret underestimating your strength and resilience. But this regret rarely translates into genuine remorse or a desire to make amends. That's why it's crucial to keep your focus on yourself, your healing, your growth. Do not wait for the narcissist's regret or apology to move forward. Your healing, happiness, and success do not depend on their recognition of their wrongdoings. You will face new challenges. You might encounter other narcissists in your workplace, new relationships, or social settings. But now you are equipped with tools to recognize and deal with narcissistic behavior. You will spot red flags early on. You will recognize love bombing, gaslighting, and subtle manipulation tactics. Most importantly, you will know how to protect yourself. You will have strong boundaries, a solid sense of self-worth, and the confidence to walk away from toxic situations. This newfound strength and awareness will not only protect you from future narcissistic abuse, but also attract healthier relationships. You will find yourself surrounded by people who appreciate your authenticity, respect your boundaries, and celebrate your successes without feeling threatened. In your professional life, you might find unprecedented success, free from constant self-doubt and fear of failure instilled by the narcissist. You will take risks, pursue opportunities, and showcase your talents without hesitation. You might even become an inspiration and support for others going through similar experiences. Your journey of healing and growth can become a beacon of hope for those still trapped in the cycle of narcissistic abuse. This journey is not about becoming perfect or never making mistakes. It's about becoming more authentically you. It's about living life on your own terms, guided by your values and desires rather than someone else's expectations or demands. There will still be challenges. You might have moments of self-doubt or days when old wounds feel fresh. So that's okay. Healing is not a destination, it's an ongoing process. What matters is that you now have the tools and strength to see these challenges head on. As you continue to grow and evolve, your definition of success might change. Where once you sought external validation or material success to prove your worth, you now understand that true success comes from within. It comes from living authentically, nurturing healthy relationships, pursuing passions, and making a positive impact on the world around you. This shift in perspective is perhaps the greatest regret you can instill in a narcissist. They operate on a surface level, constantly seeking admiration and validation from others. When they see you finding genuine fulfillment and happiness without needing constant external approval, it challenges their entire worldview. Your growth and happiness become a mirror, reflecting back to them the emptiness of their own existence. They see in you what they could have been if they had chosen authenticity over artifice, empathy over exploitation, and genuine connection over control. But again, this is not about them, it's about you. It's about the life you are creating, the person you are becoming, the legacy you are building. Your story is no longer defined by what was done to you, but by what you have done with what was done to you. You have transformed pain into strength. You have turned experiences into wisdom. You have used setbacks as stepping stones to success, This is the ultimate victory over narcissistic abuse. There will be ups and downs, steps forward and occasional steps back. This is normal and natural. Do not be discouraged by setbacks or moments of weakness. These are not failures. They're opportunities for learning and further growth. Each time you face a challenge and overcome it, you are building resilience. You are proving to yourself that you can handle whatever life throws at you. This resilience becomes a powerful shield against future attempts at manipulation or abuse. It's also important to remember that you do not have to go through this journey alone. Seek support from trusted friends, family members, or professionals. Join support groups where you can connect with others who have similar experiences. There's strength in community. And sharing your story can be both healing for you and inspiring for others. As you progress in your healing journey, you might find yourself wanting to give back, to help others still trapped in narcissistic relationships. This desire to turn your pain into purpose is noble, but it's important to make sure you are in a strong enough place emotionally before you take on this role. Make sure you are taking care of yourself first. Set boundaries around how much emotional energy you are willing to invest in helping others. It's okay to step back when you need to focus on your own healing. If you choose to help others, whether through formal channels like support groups or informally by sharing your experiences, remember that your story has power. Your journey from victim to survivor to timber can provide hope and inspiration to those still in the depths of narcissistic abuse. But be prepared for the emotions this might bring up, revisiting your own experiences, even in the context of helping others. Can sometimes trigger old wounds. Have coping strategies in place and do not hesitate to seek additional support if you need it. As you continue to grow and heal, your perspective on the narcissist might change. Where once there was fear, anger, or a desperate need for approval, you might now feel indifference. This indifference is not callousness. It's a sign of true healing. It means their actions no longer have power over your emotions. You might even feel a sense of pity for the narcissist as you have grown in self-awareness and emotional intelligence. You have come to understand that narcissistic behavior often stems from deep-seated insecurity and a fragile sense of self. This understanding does not excuse their behavior, but it can help you release any lingering resentment. The opposite of love is not hate. It's indifference. When you reach a point where the narcissist's actions or opinions no longer affect you emotionally, you have truly broken free from their influence. This journey of healing and growth is not just about overcoming the effects of narcissistic abuse. It's about becoming the person you were always meant to be. It's about reclaiming the parts of yourself that were suppressed or denied. It's about discovering new strengths and capabilities you never knew you had. Through this process, you are not just recovering what was lost. You are evolving into a stronger, wiser, more compassionate version of yourself. You are turning your wounds into wisdom, your pain into power. This transformation is the ultimate form of justice. You are not just surviving. You are thriving. You are not just getting by. You are excelling. You are not just existing. You are living life to its fullest potential. And in doing so, you are sending a powerful message to the narcissist and to the world. You are showing that their attempts to diminish you have failed. You are proving that it's possible to rise above abuse and create a life filled with joy, purpose, and authentic connections. Your success becomes a testament to the indomitable human spirit. It becomes an inspiration to others who are still struggling. It becomes a beacon of hope in a world that often feels dark and cruel. But most importantly, your transformation becomes a gift to yourself. You are no longer living in reaction to what was done to you. You are living proactively, creating the life you want, pursuing your dreams, and embracing your authentic self. This is the greatest regret you can instill in a narcissist, not through revenge or retaliation, but by becoming so focused on your own growth and happiness that their opinion of you becomes irrelevant. By living a life so full, so authentic, so aligned with your true self that their attempts to control or diminish you are rendered powerless. In this process, you might find that forgiveness becomes possible. Not because the narcissist deserves it, but because you deserve peace. Forgiveness in this context is not about reconciliation or allowing the narcissist back into your life. It's about releasing the emotional hold they have on you. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. It's about freeing yourself from the burden of anger and resentment. It's about reclaiming the emotional energy you have been spending on the narcissist and redirecting it towards your own growth and happiness. I remember that every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Every boundary you set, every act of self-care, every moment of choosing yourself. These are all triumphs over the narcissistic abuse you have endured. Celebrate these victories. Acknowledge your progress. Be proud of how far you have come. You have survived one of the most challenging experiences a person goes through. You have faced manipulation, gaslighting, emotional abuse, and you're still here, still fighting, still striving for a better life. That strength, that resilience, it's always been within you. The narcissist tried to convince you it didn't exist, but they were wrong. You are proving them wrong every day with every step you take on this journey of healing and growth. The journey we have discussed today of setting boundaries, practice self-love, forgiveness, and rebuilding your life is not an easy one. There will be challenges. There will be days when you feel like giving up. But I want you to remember this: you are stronger than you know. On the difficult days, remind yourself of how far you have come. Reflect on the strength you have discovered within yourself. You have overcome challenges that once seemed insurmountable. Your resilience is a powerful testament to your inner strength. Each setback you have faced has only made you stronger, more determined. You have learned to trust your instincts, to value your own judgment above the manipulative words of others. This hard-won wisdom will serve you well as you continue on your journey. As you grow, you will find new depths to your capabilities. You will discover talents and passions you never knew you had. Embrace these discoveries. They're not just new skills or interests. They're expressions of your authentic self, free from the constraints of narcissistic abuse. Your journey of healing and growth will inspire others, often without you even realizing it. You will become a beacon of hope for those still trapped in the cycle of abuse. Your strength, your resilience, your ability to thrive despite adversity, these will show others that there is life after narcissistic abuse. Your success is not measured by the narcissist's regret. It's measured by your own growth, your own happiness, your own fulfillment. Focus on building the life you want, not on making the narcissist realize what they've lost. You will find that the narcissist's opinion of you becomes increasingly irrelevant. Their attempts to manipulate or control you will fall flat. You will recognize their tactics for what they are: desperate attempts to regain power over someone who has outgrown their influence. Your growth will continue long after the narcissist has faded from your life. You will keep discovering new aspects of yourself, setting new goals, achieving new heights of someone. Evolution is the true victory over narcissistic abuse. In time, you may even come to see your experience with narcissistic abuse as a catalyst for profound personal growth. Without diminishing the pain you have endured, you will recognize how it has shaped you into a stronger, wiser, more compassionate person. Your empathy, born from your own struggles, will become one of your greatest strengths. You will have a unique ability to understand and support others who are going through difficult times. This empathy, combined with your hard-won wisdom, will enrich your relationships and your life in ways you never imagined. I remember that healing is not a destination but an ongoing process. Each day brings new opportunities for growth, for joy, for connection. Embrace these opportunities. They are the building blocks of the rich, fulfilling life you deserve. Your future is bright, filled with possibilities that the narcissist tried to convince you were out of reach. Prove them wrong by pursuing your dreams with passion and determination. Let your success be a testament to your resilience and strength. Making a narcissist regret everything is not about revenge or retaliation. It's about reclaiming your power, rediscovering your worth, and rebuilding your life on your own terms. It's so focused on your own growth and happiness that the narcissist attempts to influence you become irrelevant. Their words and actions lose power as you build a life aligned with your values. This journey transforms you. You discover hidden strengths and talents. Your resilience grows with each challenge overcome. You learn to trust your judgment and set firm boundaries. Your success becomes undeniable. Professional achievements, healthy relationships, and personal fulfillment showcase your growth. This visible transformation often triggers the narcissist's deepest regrets. They realize they underestimated you. The control they once slips away. Your independence and happiness stand in stark contrast to their need for admiration and control. But your focus remains on your path, not their reactions. You have learned that true validation comes from within. External approval, especially from those who once diminished you, holds little sway that your journey inspires others. Those still trapped in narcissistic relationships see hope in your story. Your empathy, born from experience, becomes a powerful tool to support others. There will be setbacks and moments of doubt. But each challenge further proves your strength. You are no longer the person the narcissist tried to mold you into. Your growth continues long after the narcissist fades from your life. New goals, passions, and relationships emerge. You are constantly evolving, free from the constraints once placed upon you. In time, you might even feel gratitude for the experience, not for the pain endured, but for the growth it catalyzed. You have become more resilient, compassionate, and self-aware. Your story becomes one of triumph, not victimhood. You have transformed pain into purpose, wounds into wisdom. This is the ultimate regret you instill in a narcissist, becoming someone they can no longer manipulate or control. You move forward. Remember that your worth was never determined by their perception. You are always capable, always deserving of love and respect. The journey was about rediscovering these truths, not creating them anew. Making a narcissist regret everything is not about revenge. It's about reclaiming your life, your joy, your purpose. It's about becoming so fulfilled in your own journey that their opinion becomes irrelevant. Your transformation is the most powerful statement you can make. Not through words or confrontations, but through living authentically and joyfully. Your success, happiness, and growth become undeniable proof of your resilience and worth. The greatest regret you can instill in a narcissist is to become someone they can no longer affect. Your happiness is no longer tied to their approval. Your worth is no longer defined by their perception. You have not only survived, but thrived. You have turned pain into power, challenges into opportunities. Your journey stands as a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the power of self-belief. Let your story inspire others. Show the world that it's possible to rise above narcissistic abuse and create a life filled with authentic joy, meaningful connections, and true purpose. Your journey does not end here. It continues with each day, each choice to prioritize your well-being, each step towards your dreams. Embrace this ongoing evolution, for it is the truest form of victory. You are stronger than you know, more capable than you realize, and worthy of all the good things life has to offer. Go forth with confidence, embrace your authentic self, and create the life you deserve. Your best days are not behind you, they're unfolding right now with every empowered choice you make.